Good evening, and welcome to the swearing-in ceremony of the Waterloo Regional Police Service Auxiliary Recruit Class. I'm Staff Sergeant Allison Sproul, Executive Support Officer with the Waterloo Regional Police Service, and I have the privilege of serving as your MC today. We are very pleased to be hosting today's ceremony here in the lovely rotunda of Kitchener City Hall. This ceremony is a special one for our service, as it marks the first swearing-in ceremony of auxiliary members since 2019. It is also an important day for 25 new auxiliary members of our service. In front of you, their family and friends, they will receive their certificate of appointment and begin their service of the community alongside Waterloo Regional Police officers. Tonight, we honor them and their unwavering commitment. We would like to express our appreciation and recognition to the auxiliary officers who generously volunteer their time to our service and to serving the community. We are truly grateful. This ceremony is a special one for our service as we celebrate our 50th anniversary, 50 years of proudly serving the residents of this great region. So welcome, and thank you for being a part of this very special moment for these auxiliary officers. Upon completion of the oath of office here today, our new auxiliary members will serve a vibrant and dynamic community and be part of an organization that values people, performance and progress, and principled planning, in addition to accountability, continuous improvement, integrity, and respect. Family and friends, senior officers, dignitaries, we will begin preparations to march on the colors of the Waterloo Regional Police Service. Drill Sergeant Major Eric Wharton will now ask permission of the Chief of Police to march on the colors. We invite everyone to stand for the arrival of the color party, followed by the singing of the national anthem. For members in uniform, the Chief will take the salute for the colors. Marching on parade honors tradition, presentation, and excellence. Moving as a team, modern military and police services are taught unity and formation. The Honor Guard members volunteer their time for special occasions and events of great significance to help represent our service's commitment to community, to our pride in our profession, and to the memory of our fallen colleagues. We would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather today is traditionally used by the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Neutral people. This land is part of the Haldimand Tract, which includes 6 miles on each side of the Grand River and was promised to the 6 nations. In offering this welcoming to us all, we also recognize the enduring presence and deep traditional knowledge and philosophies of the Indigenous people with whom we share this land today. We would like to offer our thanks and respect as we strive to strengthen our relationships with them. Our ceremony will get underway with the singing of our national anthem. Again, all uniform members, please stand at attention. Chief Kroll will take the salute for all uniform members. Leading us today are members of the Waterloo Regional Police Service Chorus, accompanied by a quartet from the ceremonial band. Everyone's please standing for O Canada. Thank you, and please be seated. Thank you to the chorus and band for your contribution to today's ceremony. Your selfless contributions and commitment to sharing your musical talents have greatly enriched our community. Like the auxiliary officers, the band and chorus are all volunteers who give back to our community. The Drill Sergeant Major will now invite Chief Kroll to perform an inspection of our new members. The inspection party will also include Chair Karen Redmond from the Police Services Board, Auxiliary Superintendent Joe Bauer, and Mayor Barry Urbanic from the City of Kitchener. The duties of the Drill Sergeant Major are to instruct new recruits and drill commands, lead members through parades, processions, and maintain a professional image of the service at events. At this time, I would like to introduce our dignitaries and the executive leadership team. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. When your name is called, please stand to be recognized. From the Ontario Court of Justice, Justice Dominique Kennedy. From the City of Kitchener, Mayor Barry Urbanic. From the Police Services Board, Board Chair Karen Redmond. Vice Chair Dr. Karen Schnarr. Tony Giovinazzo. Sandy Shantz. Karen Quigley-Hobbs. From the Waterloo Regional Police Service, Shirley Hilton, Deputy Chief of Neighborhood Policing and Investigations. Eugene Fenton, Deputy Chief of Administration and Member Services. Auxiliary Superintendent Joe Bauer. I would also like to ask the Waterloo Regional Police Service senior leadership team to please stand and be acknowledged. And finally, Chief of Police Mark Kroll. I will now call upon Justice Dominique Kennedy from the Ontario Court of Justice to please come forward for the swearing in of our new members. We welcome her to administer the oath of office.
I had prepared a few remarks, so I'll take a few minutes to make those. I'm very honored today to have the opportunity to address you and to recognize you for the dedication you're showing to your region through your volunteerism. I have no doubt that your friends and family are proud of you for earning this position and for committing to serve the region as auxiliary officers. Through your volunteer work with the Waterloo Regional Police Service, you embody the motto, people helping people. You've earned the position that you have today through your good character and through your willingness to serve. Your position as part of the Waterloo Regional Police Service Auxiliary Unit is a privileged one that will at times be challenging and call upon your judgment and training. You have made it to this point because you have demonstrated that you are fit for this role. Remember that to many, you will be the face of the justice system. I encourage you to embrace every interaction with the public. Each encounter with the public is an opportunity for you to grow the confidence in our justice system. I sincerely congratulate you, and I thank you for choosing to give back to the community. You can now remove your Bible or your affirmation cards. You can repeat after me. I, your name, solemnly swear or affirm that I will be loyal to Canada. And that I will uphold the Constitution of Canada. And that when authorized to perform police duties by the Chief of Police, I will discharge my duties as an auxiliary member of the Waterloo Regional Police Service faithfully, impartially, and according to law. So help me God, or so I affirm. Thank you.
Thank you, Justice Kennedy. In a moment, we will begin the presentation of the certificates of appointment, and we welcome you to take pictures throughout the ceremony. We will invite you forward to take closer photos of the parade a little later on. I would ask at this time that Chief Kroll and Chair Redmond come to the front for the presentation of the certificates. Each new auxiliary will take their turn individually to approach Chief Kroll to receive their certificate. I will be calling out your name by ascending badge number. Please come forward when your name is called. Angel Batanker. Angel was born in Bogota, Colombia. He currently works at Sun Life in their investigations department. He enjoys playing soccer, working on his car, and spending time with his family. Auxiliary Constable Angel Batanker. Nicole Deal. Nicole grew up in Cambridge and currently resides in Moorfield. She was a competitive figure skater turned coach. Currently, Nicole is a project coordinator with Aecon Utilities and is looking forward to starting this role with WRPS. Auxiliary Constable Nicole Deal. Bobby DeHetra. Bobby recently moved to the region. He is employed by the province of Ontario as a field officer and also serves part-time as a reservist with the Canadian Armed Forces. He enjoys watching the latest Formula One Grand Prix races on weekends. Auxiliary Constable Bobby DeHetra. Lindsay Driver. Lindsay resides in Wellesley. She works as a youth engagement lead at Kids Ability, serving teens with disabilities across Waterloo Region and Guelph Wellington. While completing her degree, Lindsay worked at Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom Park. Auxiliary Constable Lindsay Driver. Anish Jairaj. Anish grew up in Dubai. He now lives in Elora and works as an insurance adjuster. Anish volunteers with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and referees minor and junior professional hockey. Auxiliary Constable Anish Jairaj. Emandeep Kaur. Emandeep recently moved to North Dumfries and currently works with Grand River Hospital. She comes from a military family, and her goal is to become a police officer just like her father. Auxiliary Constable Emandeep. Jessica Kelly. Jess resides in Waterloo and works in Kitchener, where she is the security team lead at Fairview Park Mall. Fun fact about Jess is she owns more cars than she has dogs. Auxiliary Constable Jessica Kelly. Polarin Kamaya. Polarin is a project manager. He grew up in Nigeria and now lives in Kitchener. When he isn't managing projects, he enjoys networking with real estate investors, taking pictures, going on long walks, and spending time with his family. Auxiliary Constable Polarin Kamaya. James Mason. James resides in Kitchener with his wife and 3 children. He's an aspiring police officer who currently works for the city of Cambridge. James loves any activity which requires riding on a board. Auxiliary Constable James Mason. Ethan McCarthy. Ethan lives in Kitchener with his wife and daughter and currently works in hospital security. He has volunteered with Victim Services, KW Multicultural Center, Big Brothers, and One Roof. He is excited to be a member of the Waterloo Regional Police Services Auxiliary Unit. Auxiliary Constable Ethan McCarthy. Brianna McConnell. Brianna was born and raised in Waterloo Region. She currently attends the University of Guelph studying biological sciences. Brianna is a national level wrestler for the university and is very passionate about her community. Auxiliary Constable Brianna McConnell. Sean McCracken. Sean lives in Cambridge with his wife Andrea and their children. He works in property and asset management. Sean served 5 years with the Peterborough Police Service Auxiliary Unit and is also a past CPGA golf professional. Auxiliary Constable Sean McCracken. Jai Parmer. Jai lives in Waterloo and currently works as a correctional officer at Maplehurst Correctional Complex. Jai enjoys cooking Indian and Italian food. Auxiliary Constable Jai Parmer. Petra Patterman. Petra was born in Slovakia, but has lived in Kitchener most of her life. She works in healthcare and also has a small business. Petra loves to spend time with family, friends, and her partner. She enjoys outdoor activities with her puppy and riding her motorcycle, not at the same time. Auxiliary Constable Petra Patterman. Nathaniel Robb. Nathaniel lives in Cambridge with his wife and son and is currently a special constable holding the rank of Staff Sergeant with Toronto Community Housing Safety Unit. Nathan enjoys spending time with his family and likes to give back to his community. Auxiliary Constable Nathaniel Robb. Jeremy Rousseau. Jeremy grew up and lives in Kitchener-Waterloo. He works for the City of Kitchener and volunteers as a mentor with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Waterloo Region. Auxiliary Constable Jeremy Rousseau. The next auxiliary is going to look very similar to Jeremy because he's his twin brother, Joshua Rousseau. Josh was born and raised in Kitchener and a recent graduate of Conestoga College. Josh is currently employed at Cambridge Memorial Hospital and is excited to spend his free time getting more involved within the community. Auxiliary Constable Joshua Rousseau. Ashley Samet. Ashley lives in Waterloo Region. She has worked for several years as a crime analyst and currently teaches at Conestoga College in the Police Foundations and PSI program. Ashley has completed 4 100-mile races and looks forward to the possibility of a foot pursuit. I think we know who's going to lose. Auxiliary Constable Ashley Samet. Andrew Sheriff. Andrew will soon be moving to Kitchener from Guelph. He serves as an emergency management consultant for LRI Engineering in Toronto. Andrew has aspirations to become a police officer and volunteers as a head coach for our Guelph Special Olympics basketball team. Auxiliary Constable, Andrew Sheriff. Brianne Snyder. Brianne resides in Kitchener and works as an area manager of operations with A&W Restaurants. Brianne graduated with honors and distinction from the Community and Criminal Justice program at Conestoga College. She volunteers with MCC Thrift Store and National Service Dogs in her spare time. Auxiliary Constable Brianne Snyder. Bob Tiwana. Bob came to Canada from India in 2016 and studied at Conestoga College. Worked with corrections in the MTO enforcement branch and volunteers with various organizations, including Peel Paramedics. Auxiliary Constable Bob Tiwana. Emily Warner. Emily lives in Waterloo Region with her husband. She works with WRPS as a digital disclosure specialist and is eager to foster new connections in the role of Auxiliary Constable. Emily has successfully achieved her 2023 Ontario Police Fitness Award. Auxiliary Constable Emily Warner. Heather Watts.
Sir.
Heather resides in St. Jacobs. She is a chartered accountant and in her 34th year of public service working for the Canada Revenue Agency. In her spare time, Heather enjoys boating, fishing, and pickleball. She is proud to be joining the Auxiliary as their oldest new recruit. Auxiliary Constable Heather Watts. Owen Witten.
Sir.
Owen was born in Scotland and now lives in Waterloo. He attends Wilfrid Laurier University, working towards a bachelor's degree in criminology and policing. Owen works full-time security for the region of Waterloo. He plans on applying for a constable position when he has completed his studies. Auxiliary Constable Owen Witten. Rachel Zimigrodsky. Rachel lives with her family in Milverton. She studies at the University of Guelph Humber in the Justice Studies program. Rachel is a grade 6 soccer referee. She also loves hockey and just finished her season as a goaltender with the Humber Hawks women's hockey team. Auxiliary Constable Rachel Zimigrodsky. Thank you to Justice Kennedy, Chief Kroll, and Chair Redmond. You may return to your seats. At this time, guests are invited to take photographs of the auxiliary class on parade. Parents, siblings, partners, please come forward. You can come right in front of the class and as close as you want to them to take your photos for a few minutes. Don't be shy. If you want to take a photo, please come forward. Just takes one to get it going. You can get close to them. They don't bite. At this time, I would like to recognize the auxiliary officers involved in the mentor program who will continue to provide direction and support to our newest members. Also, a special thanks to the members of our major events branch for their valuable role in this process as they train and instruct our new auxiliaries. We will now get underway with official remarks and speeches. I would like to invite Mayor Barry Urbanovic, the City of Kitchener, to come forward to say a few words.
Well, thank you very much, and good evening, everyone, and welcome to Kitchener City Hall. Now I can begin, and I will paraphrase because the original quote was in reference to full-time members, but I will paraphrase Sir Robert Peel, who once said, "The police are the public, and the public are the police." The police only being members of the public who pay attention to duties which are incumbent on every citizen in the interest of community welfare and existence. It's a pleasure for me to be here this evening, and on behalf of the public, the citizens and council of the City of Kitchener, and I am or was joined because committee's starting in a matter of minutes this evening by Councillor Iowa Dooney, Councillor Ashton Clancy, and Councillor Dave Schneider. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you here to Kitchener City Hall and to thank you for being here on this important day. And most of all, to collectively be part of the public, those in uniform and those that are not, that looks out for our collective existence. Today is an important day in the lives of these women and men who are joining the Waterloo Regional Police Service Auxiliary Unit, a sisterhood and brotherhood of highly trained volunteers who care deeply about our community. Today, each of them are joining the WRPS and the broader family of emergency service providers and first responders in the City of Kitchener and the region of Waterloo, including the Waterloo Regional Police Service, the Kitchener Fire Department, and the Waterloo Region EMS, who each day serve our community and make a positive difference in the lives of the people they serve. Over my years as a city councillor and as mayor, I've had the opportunity to see firsthand the great work that our local auxiliary police officers do for our community. Our auxiliary officers are always here to support police officers by attending special community fundraising events, ride programs, emergency callouts, and a variety of other events throughout Waterloo Region, but especially the Thanksgiving Day Parade and the Santa Claus Parade annually. Volunteering has been described as the ultimate act of democracy. When you put your time and energy into volunteering, you are casting a vote for the kind of community you want to live in. Through your actions, no matter how big or small, you're making a profound and positive impact on the lives of your fellow citizens while gaining the opportunity to strengthen ties with community members through your roles as auxiliary officers. To the family, friends, significant others, police, and other community members here today, thank you. Thank you for sharing your family member, your loved one, and your friend with the rest of our community. No doubt, some days will be challenging, but it is reassuring to know that we have such dedicated individuals like these new members of the Waterloo Regional Police Service Auxiliary Unit supporting our community, all the while making lasting and positive impacts on the lives of their fellow citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everyone for being here today. Please accept my best wishes on behalf of Council, and I hope that you will take your role as auxiliary officers with pride, knowing that you are making a positive impact in the lives of thousands of people throughout our region. Officers, as I know is often said, play safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I would now like to invite Chair of the Police Services Board, Karen Redmond, to come forward to address the new auxiliaries.
Good evening, and on behalf of the WRPS Police Services Board, most of whom have already been introduced, I want to thank you for joining us to commemorate the swearing in of these 25 auxiliary members. I think Justice Kennedy said a really important thing when she said that you now represent WRPS. And the members of the auxiliary unit, you are highly trained and you're committed. And that demonstrates the utmost level of dedication that you give to your community. And I couldn't help but be impressed when I heard of the profiles of each and every one of you, that you're very invested in so many ways in our community and other forms of volunteering in your day jobs. Waterloo Region and its citizens would not be able to enjoy the number of events that it does without the volunteerism and the skill of auxiliary members, and we are grateful for your support. It is an honor to celebrate your achievements tonight and to congratulate them as you assume your roles as auxiliary members with the WRPS. I too want to give a shout out to all the family and friends who are here to celebrate this dedication to our community. Thank you for your commitment and again, a well-deserved recognition of hard work and dedication.
Thank you, Chair Redmond. I'm now pleased to welcome to the podium Mark Kroll, our Chief of Police, who will address our new auxiliary officers and their guests. Chief.
Thank you. How cool is this? I couldn't help but just stand up here beaming at the incredible talent that we're recognizing tonight, and just a very exciting moment in our service's history. What a wonderful evening it is to be here at Kitchener City Hall. It's truly an honor to be here for our service, and because of the structure of our programming, I don't think we gave fair attention to the musical accompaniment that welcomed us here tonight. So if we could give a round of applause to our incredible band and chorus and those talented members. I do want to recognize Chair Redmond and all members of the board, Justice Kennedy, Mayor Barry Vervanovic, all members of Kitchener Council who have joined us tonight and are supporting us in this space. Certainly all members of our senior leadership team, Deputy Chief Shirley Hilton, Deputy Chief Eugene Fenton, our Deputy Designate Jen Davis, and all members of our team. Auxiliary Superintendent Joe Bauer and Auxiliary Inspector Mike Hetherington, WRPA leaders Mark Eagers and Tim Reparon were unable to join us this evening. They send their regards. And I'd like to acknowledge members of the Chief Ceremonial Honor Guard. Thank you for keeping me especially in good check and in good stead. Our MC, Allison Sproul, and of course, the many members of families, friends, and loved ones here tonight. Certainly want to acknowledge you and thank you for being here. This is a special day. We're welcoming and introducing our newest auxiliary members, and it's especially fitting that we're doing so during Police Week. Across Ontario, this week's theme is Building Bridges, Celebrating Police and Community Partnerships. And at this past weekend, in our open house held at headquarters, we had thousands of our citizens of our region out celebrating, learning, engaging, exploring, and really becoming a part of our police service. And we were so thrilled to have so many of our auxiliary members supporting that event as they have for many years. So it was a truly incredible place to be back, with great weather and great fanfare. I just want to acknowledge Mayor Vervanovic and the City of Kitchener staff for hosting us. Just this evening, we will recognize our police service just upstairs in City Council chambers for celebrating our 50th anniversary. And we continue to be inspired by the strength of our partnership, by our strong relationship, and our commitment to building a safe community together. So please help me in acknowledging Mayor Vervanovic and all members of Kitchener for welcoming us. I do also want to recognize incredible leadership of our auxiliary team. Superintendent Joe Bauer for many years has led in a quiet and humble way, and he's been strongly supported by Inspector Mike Hetherington and many other strong leaders and supervisors that do incredible work. Also want to recognize members of our own police service that support those leading the auxiliaries, Inspector Donna Mancuso, Staff Sergeant Al Green, Sergeant Jody Chessel, and Constable John Patton, who are all building upon a program that has been developed over many years. It has been strengthened, improved, and the product of what you see today is a truly impressive and professional result. So please help me in recognizing the leadership of the auxiliary unit. So every so often, I have the chance to really explain and give credit to the scope and the breadth of our police service. And I often explain we're one of the fastest growing communities in all of Canada, around 650,000 people growing every year. We know we'll soon be 1 million people in the decades to come, rapidly diversifying. We're about 1,200 members currently, about 800 sworn officers, 400 civilian professionals, and they always add at the end and a couple hundred incredible volunteers. We are authorized to equip and outfit about 100 auxiliary members, and they accompany us every day on our regular duties, special events, operations of all shapes and sizes, and they are truly an integral presence and part of everything that we do. These volunteers are essential to our service delivery, and I cannot understate that enough. We cannot operate without them. The vast majority of our events and our operations would not function without the incredible dedication of these volunteers. They are tireless, they are supportive, they are extraordinary community volunteers, and you heard some of the talents displayed tonight of those who are welcoming to the program. If you have ever been or ever seen any of our special events, sporting events, community gatherings, food drives, toy drives, parades, community education campaigns, or major operations throughout the region, Citizens Police Academy, or annual backpack challenge, everything under the sun and more, our auxiliary have been the backbone of supporting those initiatives. And when I think of you as a group, on behalf of our leadership team, I often think about the power of what you accomplish and what you contribute to. And I'm often looking to find a quote that fits. And I'm reminded of a quote by a famous anthropologist, Margaret Mead, that reads, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful and committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." And it's just a quote, and those are just words, one that has been around for decades, one that has many interpretations and many contexts. But I believe that it is fitting, because I know what this team of dedicated volunteers does every day, every week, every month of the year. And it's because of what they do, we are able to do all these incredible things as a police service. And I know that we are at our best when every small group works together and then finds another small group to work with. And by multiplication and the power of what we can do together, that is how we build a strong community. It is only through that partnership and that collaboration that we are successful. Only through partnership and collaboration that our thoughtful and committed citizens that are joining us tonight can truly change the world in a positive way. I have no doubt that all of you will continue to inspire trust and confidence in all that we do. Please help me to recognize the work of our past, present, and our new auxiliary members. So to our newest members before me tonight, I do want to do a bit of a gut check. I was thinking about you last night and what I might say, and we do a lot of orientation and training, and you will be well equipped and well trained, and you will be partnering with us on so many scenarios, but I don't know how far your mind has gone to think about the difficult terrain that you might encounter. There will be rain and sleet and snow and all those hours that you may be out in the community with us, a wide variety of difficult circumstances. In the unlikely event that there's some catastrophic natural disaster or some unexpected circumstances, you will join us in providing safety and calm to the community. And although it's not in the fine print, this may include anything up to a zombie apocalypse, where you would be out there helping us to bring order to whatever the new zombie world order would be bringing us and all that it has in store. And I mentioned that obviously in jest, but nobody probably in this room would have predicted what we just went through as a community, as a world, in terms of the global pandemic. And although I can joke about what seems like a viable movie franchise that some of you might be part of, if you look back at the last 3 years, our auxiliary members have led our community on some crucial initiatives, including the rollout of our vaccine clinics, where across our region, with great strength and pride, our auxiliary members joined many other dedicated professionals to provide our community stability and calm in the face of uncertainty. So a lot to be proud of. As I steer us back to reality, I do want to thank you for joining this incredible program and this incredible capacity for us. Each one of you is valued as an individual for what you bring to the table, your professional and personal talents, your incredible work ethic. We heard some amazing endeavors that you're already involved with. You will make us stronger. You will make us better. We welcome you to join us, but also to challenge us to be better and to be stronger. As was mentioned by Justice Kennedy and Chair Redmond, you are now representing us. You are ambassadors not only of our service, but of the region of Waterloo. And you will find that it is such a distinct privilege to be in the community wearing this uniform. It is a privilege. You will find that heads will turn. People will look to you with leadership. And it will be up to you to instill the trust and faith that we are all guardians of peace and respect and dignity for all. You will carry on the tradition of all of our members to ensure that people know that we are caring and compassionate and committed in everything that we do, and to uphold our values of people and partnerships, integrity and respect, continuous learning and accountability. And you will join a dynamic team of professionals who gets it done and shows up for our community 24/7, 365. I often say that our members do a lot of hard work. Policing and public safety is a major career commitment. We provide multifaceted, sophisticated service to the community, ranging from high-stakes emergency response, complex investigations, to challenging partner problem solving with our partners. And you are now part of this. You will join one united team who is dedicated to ensure that all residents of Waterloo Region are safe and feel safe. And you will proudly embolden and embody our service motto, the notion that we are people helping people. And for us, that is not just a motto, that is a powerful call to action every day. So in closing, I want to thank you, and on behalf of our entire membership, our senior leadership team, our board, and most importantly, on behalf of our entire community, I want to thank you. We are immensely grateful for you, for all auxiliary members, for your devotion, for your tireless service to the citizens of Waterloo Region. We value you, we respect you, we admire your collective commitment, past, present, and future. Together we will accomplish great things. Together we will make our world a better and a safer place. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief Kroll. We are nearing the conclusion of today's ceremony. I would now invite Chief Kroll to prepare to dismiss the parade. Uniform members, please replace your headdress. On behalf of Chief Mark Kroll, the Police Services Board, senior staff, and all police members, thank you for sharing this special event with us. After the parade and colors are dismissed, we invite you to join us for refreshments provided by Clover Kitchen Catering and mingle with the new auxiliary officers. The Drill Sergeant Major will now request permission from the Chief of Police to march off the colors and then dismiss the parade. Senior members, uniformed officers, please stand for the departure of the color party.
First, man, myself, the colors.